So, good evening everyone. My name is Ben.
My name is Ho.
My name is Naela. My name is Shuriemah.
Okay, so today we gathered here to discuss about euthanasia is gradually generally acceptable in Malaysia. So, what is euthanasia? Euthanasia is actually a painless killing for those patients which are suffering from incurable disease or unreversible coma.
Just these two.
Yeah, usually mainly is from incurable disease. So, what do you think, Ho, about this topic?
Firstly, in my opinion, euthanasia is something like accepting the patient's will. So when they are dying, it's a kind of respect. You want to respect their last will. You want to maybe treat them their favorite food, finish what they didn't do in their life, their dreams, and then after that, you give them the decision. The final decision is in their hands. So, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Edmund. So, the final decision is their choice. So, what about for unconscious patient? What do you think?
Unconscious patient. I think we should communicate with the third person or their families to the decisions. But then I don't really agree with euthanasia is acceptable
Why?
in Malaysia because as in democracy country, right, it should be the will of the people, the majority will of the people, to accept this kind of mercy killing.
Mercy killing.
I agree with you, Em, because as you said, euthanasia is some thing that we kill patient, right? So it will eager to doctor like to kill more patient.
So what you mean is you will encourage other people to do the same thing, or
Yeah.
is it you saying doctors now have the license to kill?
I mean that if the doctor work as a doctor but not he or she like to be as a doctor, so it will make euthanasia as alternative way to kill patient.
And do you say that the doctor will only follow the wills of the patient? Like, either if the patient's emotions I mean, if the patient has the right to kill himself, right? So it means that the patient has emotional disturbance, and then she is being neglected and depressed. So she or he wants to kill himself. So do you think that the doctor should narrow his option to choose the euthanasia?
Yeah, I agree with you, Shuriemah. Actually, like, it's the patient their own will. Like, if they are like they suffer a lot, they really suffering. They are decided to end up their own life. And so, what's wrong with the doctor? The doctor nothing wrong, right? Because they choose their life. They have the right to choose their life to either die or stay alive. So if the condition is an unconscious patient, in my own opinion, I feel that maybe third party, the family members can help them to decide, because family members know them a lot. Like if they know their family member is a kind of person want to try and have just everything, they just want to give a try. So have a strong will to live. So maybe they can suggest the doctor not to apply this euthanasia if they know that the patient suffer a lot, because family members usually know their family members a lot. So they can roughly know what they want. So if they feel like if they are conscious, they are not going to stay alive, like want to end up their life. So maybe family members can help to do the decision, because it is really suffering for like a person. Maybe he or she is unconscious, but they can't tell how suffer is it. So I think it is acceptable for Malaysian to like this euthanasia, because in many other countries it's legal already. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So what do you think?
To add on to that, I think when you're dying and you're suffering, there is no quality of life. You're going through chemo, you're going through taking surgery, your hands is swollen, you got no appetite, and then sometimes when you look into the mirror, you don't even recognize who yourself is. So it's maybe the reasonable, logical, acceptable thing, the best thing to do.
But then you said that quality of life.
Yeah.
What do you mean by quality of life?
Yeah.
Is it the quality to be alive, or is it the both of aspect to be alive and to choose to die?
I think it's like the problem is not just with you, but you're also dragging others. Your family has to sacrifice a lot. Your family has to take care of you, turn you around every hour, and then feed you, and then change diapers for you. It will affect them, and sometimes that quality of life isn't there. You're breathing just by machine. The machine is helping you staying alive. If you plug out that machine, then you're gone. So there's no quality of life. That's what I'm going to say.
You mean that if the coma patient should be take euthanasia, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if some educate educator, she or he might know about euthanasia, and when she or he got emotional disturbance, so she or he will use opportunity to use euthanasia. Do you understand what I mean? So I quite disagree with this statement that euthanasia is acceptable in Malaysia.
So you're trying to say it's like someone like want to brainwash them to educate them through euthanasia.
I mean, some educated
Person.
person. So they know about euthanasia, right?
Oh.
So when there is she or he have a problem and doesn't want to live, so
They use this to commit suicide.
yes.
Do you mean that?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think this euthanasia is not acceptable in Malaysia.
Yes, it's not acceptable in your case where it's committing suicide. That's committing suicide, but the definition is like for incurable disease and when you have coma.
Usually it's used in hospital. Like if they want to commit suicide, right, they can find any way to commit suicide. Not only euthanasia, a lot of other ways. Yeah.
Just now, Edmund says that if the patients will burden the family members about the cost and because the patient also got supported with the ventilation systems. The patient is dependent on that system. So if we want to do the euthanasia, we have to take a few into account, such as the patient's readiness, and then because the patient, if the patient will be feel burdened because he knows that the medical cost is high, like even if the state is paying for the cost, But then we need to consider about the cultures and religious sensitivities to carry out this euthanasia.
So do you mean that it's unacceptable in terms of religious? Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. Because most of our religion, they feel that is euthanasia is actually a kind of committing suicide. Like not committing suicide means killing lah. It's because human life, right? We are ending one's life, so it's not right in terms of religion. So what do you think?
I'm contradicting myself because I think we should all be hopeful that there is a cure one day. For example, cancer. Who knows? 2 years, 5 years from now, down the road, there may be a cure for cancer, and once and for all, and we must be hopeful.
I agree with you because medical sciences is not a complete science, right? Because
there are still many things we don't know.
Yeah, it's getting improved.
miracle can happen, right?
Yeah.
And then I think that there's no one has the right to take someone else's life.
And that's God.
Yeah,
Mm.
because most of us Malaysians believe in our Creator, that the Creator gave us the life, and we believe the sanctity of the life that has been given to us. So, if we carry out euthanasia, it will be means
Opposing, I mean,
Yeah,
like opposing the God, right?
opposing or tempering the goals.
But I think there's another maybe another maybe way for this patient who are suffering. Maybe they can seek like religious help and then make themselves stronger. Don't give up.
Yeah, there are many alternatives to give support this patient.
So.
Yeah, actually, I change up my mind. Like, yeah, you are right. Euthanasia is opposing our like God, because God give us life. We need to live through it. Everybody have the responsibility to live through it, even though it's tough or it is like it's very smooth or tough. No matter what obstacles, we need to live through it. Then, is it able to live through it? It depends on. Yeah, it depends on whether we are able to live through it. So let God decide. What we do is we try our best.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. Yeah. This is what I think.
So, Fatin, I have a question. If the patient is not in coma, but then they are maybe a little crazy, and then they want euthanasia, is that if you are as a doctor, will you do it?
Oh, of course, I will advise this patient to stay strong, to keep.
Yes, but then as a doctor, you must accept the patient's will, decision.
But I'm still.
It's illegal in Malaysia.
It is still illegal in Malaysia.
Yeah. So, shall we make a conclusion right now? I disagree with the statement. Euthanasia is not acceptable in Malaysia. So, what about you, Ben?
Yeah, I changed my mind because like there are a lot of factors what Shuriemah stated just now. So I also disagree that euthanasia is not acceptable in Malaysia.
I'm also disagree with this statement.
And you?
I still stand with my stand that I disagree with this statement.
So, okay. euthanasia is not accepted in Malaysia until